Welcome back, guys. This week, we're easing into a serene, sun-drenched journey in our hour-long special. There's going to be a lot of firsts in this episode. On board our brand new trimaran, we're navigating through the idyllic Malaysian archipelago, dodging some bad weather from a nearby typhoon. You'll want to see Riley lose his mind as we sail faster than the speed of the wind. And we settle into our new routine out at sea.
You know we're going to go for a sail today. We're moving the boat. We're going from here way over there to a beach.
I already knew that.
Oh, you knew that, did you? Oh, okay.
No. Thank you. Thanks so much. You did. Thank you so much. Super helpful. Well, I'm making the bed, so if you come on the bed, I'm not going to be able to make it, am I? This morning we've just cleaned up the boat whilst we still have a freshwater hose and fed the kids. I put band-aids on them, I fed the kids again, I cleaned up their mess, but we're finally about to cast off the lines. Things are looking good. We are leaving just with the electric engine. Our diesel engine is completely gone because it needs to be replaced. So it'll be a true test whether or not this boat can operate fully electric. Luckily we have lots of solar panels to charge the batteries if we need. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it all unfolds. We've got fridges and freezers on and we use an induction stove which uses a lot of power and we haven't really done that yet. So don't forget
this. Look at this, Lenny. What we nearly left on the dock.
You guys all know Forrest.
I want to play with
Hey
you.
guys.
I want to play.
No, we gotta go now, Lenny. We'll play with that at the next spot.
Oh yeah, Dad will find a good spot for it.
Can you put it down in there in the hole, please? Yep, good enough.
Oh, we better go and pay.
We had our hearts set on the Philippines and eventually Japan later this year. But seeing as there was a tropical rotating storm headed over the top of the Philippines right now, and because we were missing an engine, we were going to spend the next couple of weeks here, sailing the Malaysian coastline instead, seeing just how far we could actually get given our current energy setup. We'd returned to our marina in Kota Kinabalu when the diesel engine had arrived in the mail so that we could finally install it.
Really? Okay. Darling, you need to be careful. Darling, get off the solar panel. Off the solar panel.
Why?
You're not allowed to sit on the solar panel. Hop off, please. That's only for the sun, okay? Not for bums. Take the fender there, yeah? Oh my god, you're insane.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm all good. How about you? How are you looking, babe? Are you just going to reverse out the whole way?
Yeah.
We've found that reversing out of this marina is actually the best way to go about it.
We're just reversing it.
Yeah, just reversing in general. And it's not a babysitter, but it's an iPad and it works just as good sometimes. Thanks for staying inside while we were doing that. What are you watching?
Yeah. That is a girl, and that is a baby.
Okay.
Getting a new vessel ready for blue water cruising was always going to take us a month or two. This was our third boat in 10 years we'd set up, so it hasn't been too overwhelming. We're pretty happy that we've finally found the boat we love and that suits us, and we won't be moving boats again anytime soon. We have arrived.
Okay, there's a bit of commotion outside. What's happening?
Okay, so we're hammering. We're doing, well, haven't got a good true wind angle. I'm trying to go upwind. So we're doing, we were just doing above wind speed. So we're doing 7.2 in 6.5 knots of wind, which is astonishing. And we're regenerating. So we were doing 7 knots, but I've climbed up. I'm pointing higher now, so everything's slowing down. We had about 400 watts coming in at 7 knots. 7's not that fast. I mean, it's pretty fast for other boats.
We used to scream with joy when we were on the Manto.
We were surfing at 7 going like, yeah! So when I get it on a beam, when I get true wind on a beam, we go faster than wind speed. 7.4 in 7, Forrest. With not with big sails up. 7.3 in 6.7.
And you got the hydro generator?
7.4 in 6.4. That's nice, man.
Every little bit counts.
Smoothie. Not sure how much battery it used, but hopefully it's worth it.
Yeah. I was just saying that this boat is so friggin' sick. Like, it's almost impossible to explain the various scenarios as they come, but we just have no right to be sailing and like linking these light patches together with the dead patches in between. Like, we're just able to continue to sail, and because we can point so high, that's actually the main thing. There's these areas here where you can sail, and then on all other boats apart from like racing monohulls, it really your speed forward starts to fall off a cliff here, so you're never doing it, and we're just able to, utilizing that, just sort of climb upwind, and it's just, honestly, it's nuts. There's like 5 knots of wind from here, and then there's 3 from here, and then there's 6 from here, and we're just sailing the whole time. And it's just simply not the case in my career thus far. So yeah, I was pretty stressed about this trip. Our range, like our distance, was quite small with just the electric engine. It's also a new boat, which is our home, and had all of our worldly possessions on board, including, of course, our 2 children. There were a few scenarios in particular that I was really worried about that were reasonably likely to happen and that we weren't currently set up to tackle. One obvious one being a storm coming in overhead at night time, the wind building and us having to re-anchor in very windy conditions. I just didn't know if we would have enough power in the battery banks to be able to do that, which just caused me huge amounts of stress. So everyone was on pretty stringent power rations, and over the next couple of weeks I was going to have to sail very hard all day long to make use of the hydro generation, topping up our batteries, and basically just to make sure that we motored as little as possible. Seeing as that, of course, was our largest draw by a mile.
1 second, Lenny.
Open the fridge by myself.
Okay, yeah, I was supposed to get you yogurt, wasn't I? Okay, it's the first time we've used this anchor. It looks like it's free. Our anchor chain is literally beyond sexy. It is so shiny and strong. Love watching that go down.
Oh my God, look at that sexy chain.
So thick and shiny.
Right, rolling over all of them links.
And it's nice that while I'm outside here, I can spy on the kids. I'm just going to reverse on it now to make sure it's dug.
I can tell we just dumped the chain all over itself.
Yeah? Okay. Okay, we're really dragging, hey? So our anchor isn't digging, and we just pulled up the biggest stack of rubbish. There's plastic bags, bottles, rope.
I poked it with my foot and the big worm was just like coming out of the sand.
No. Do you want this?
Yeah.
What are you going to do about your toes now? You're not allowed back on the boat like that. You're going to have to swim. No.
Why are you tying some things up?
So that the anchor doesn't come loose.
We had managed to drop anchor using only a small amount of our battery bank for the day.
There's no better way to start the day than a little workout and a swim. And now I'm just having an AG1. I just made myself, Riley and Forrest an AG1. We're so happy we got to team up with AG1 for this episode. We've been drinking AG1 for so long now, and it's actually the only supplement we take. It's kind of your one-stop shop. It has all of the vitamins and minerals that scientists indicate is essential for human health. So we know we're getting all the good stuff. It bridges the gap in your daily nutrition. There are 75 vitamins and minerals in here. It supports your gut health, which we love, with the pre and probiotics, green superfood, stress adaptogen, immune support, and cognitive support. But for what you're getting inside here, it actually works out cheaper than if you were to buy all the supplements individually, and no one should have to think about buying all the various pills. It's too much. I could never keep up with that in the past, which is another reason why AG1 has stuck. It's just become a habit, a delicious habit. It kind of tastes a little bit like apple, which by the way, it's super easy to make. You just mix 1 scoop with every 8 ounces of water and shake it, and I pour it over ice. Sometimes I give it a little squeeze of lemon. So if you've been meaning to give AG1 a try, now is your time, because they're going to give you 5 travel packs for free today and a whole year's supply of the vitamin D3 and K2. You can just click the link in the description box below to take advantage. Thanks so much, guys. The anchor's dropped and things are getting chaotic. All right, go on, lady. Oh, that's better. We're just relaxing on the shady side of the boat right now, and there's a big storm coming over this little part of the island where we're anchored behind. It's cool to hear the thunder.
Yeah, sort of everything's new, so there's no memory or no easy way to navigate. We're learning everything. So just flaking the sail is like difficult.
Hey, but we did a sick job today, didn't we?
You and Forrest did a far better job than I did, for sure. Stoked with that.
Is the storm coming, Darwin? Is the storm coming?
Not yet.
Okay. Hey, can you hop away from up there? Come back this way.
Why?
Well, you're a bit close to the edge there.
I'm not on a horsey ride.
Yeah, and that sail was good.
It became obvious to us quite quickly that the locals heavily relied on fishing to feed their village. This whole region is known for its abundant marine life and diverse ecosystems. But the sustainability of artisanal fishing activities in the area is influenced by many factors. These include the presence of human garbage, which we saw firsthand, harmful algal blooms, marine predator-prey relationships, and the sustainability of associated ecosystems. Meeting the locals has been a highlight of most of our voyages, especially now that we've got 2 young, impressionable kids in tow. It's true that there's no perfect place. Trust us, we've spent a very long time looking. It really is the people who make a place.
You going to the beach?
Yes, poop doggy.
Looks like there's some kids there.
Oh yeah, I can see some poo-poo.
Can you see the lilies? Mum's going to help Dad put Dee in the water. Can you take charge?
Can you stop the engine? I'm gonna go into the water and swim.
No, you're not swimming all the way there.
Wow.
It's a bit far, dude.
But I can swim.
You can, you really can. You're a very good swimmer. I think that you'd get there, but I think you might freak out a little bit.
Hello. We are coming for a swim as well, if that's okay.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Terima kasih banyak.
I'm so jealous. Riley and the kids and Forrest have all gone to the beach and I've got to stay here and work on the next episode. But I love my job, I'm not complaining. I've got a beautiful breeze coming in through the forward hatch. I've just seen them land on the beach and all the kids just got so excited. They're like waving and Forrest has his camera, so yeah, it's a tiny village and they wouldn't have seen people anchor here in a very, very long time.
Our village is a long way away.
Oh, where?
Yeah. In Australia.
Oh, it's from Australia.
Welcome to our village.
So we came to the beach and I was very surprised. They speak better English than most of my mates back home. So we're chatting. Their family, the adults are all out fishing for fish and squid, and the kids are just playing in the beach here. It's amazing.
Oh, Lenny's
And they
still there.
love Lenny.
That's really cool.
I'm pretty sure that we could find Lenny a wife here. Yeah, I got it.
Oh, no.
Bit me.
You both just had a bit of a mishap then. Darwin trick.
Good, make it for the crab. And then crab. Whoa.
You gonna wave goodbye, Lenny?
Goodbye.
See you guys. Remember my squid.
The exteriors of their ideas. You want to kind of digest them and then have them slowly become your own ideas by
Hi, you're
interacting,
back.
by creating, and then putting them through your own lens.
Hi.
So,
Are you guys cold?
is the art of thinking.
All right, come in the shower.
Process.
Mommy, can you take off this?
Yeah.
And I talked a lot
This is from the new Vagabella collection. Do you like your swimsuit? You like it? Okay. So did they speak English?
Yeah, some were not good at speaking English. Some were speaking English.
Okay.
What's that?
We ended up with silken tofu instead of firm. It was the only option. I don't know how to cook silken tofu.
Bye, life.
Good night, baby. I love you.
Good night.
All right, you ready for bed? Night, Forrest.
Bye, guys.
Night.
Sorry, next film.
Yeah, I didn't have full trust in the anchor, so like every noise I was like, you know, but I put my AirPods in and listened to a sleep meditation, so.
Well, Darwin was still eating his apple and he gave it to me and woke me up.
Oh no.
So I was like asleep in 20 seconds.
This is a gift from our local friends here. Coffee in individual tea bags. And it's so good. Maybe don't do that because your head might get stuck.
I'm alright for it.
Mommy, can you run with me?
You wanna run?
Yeah.
Okay, let me have my coffee first, okay?
Okay. Where? Where?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where's Darwin?
Mama's turn.
I don't know if Lenny will fit in there. How are you gonna get out?
Maybe Mommy.
You gonna need some help?
Uh-oh, I think he's stuck in there.
Are you stuck, Darwin?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need fireman.
Fireman. Like your man.
It's okay. Here, give me your arm. Give me your arm.
Oh, you're the fireman.
I'm the fireman, okay.
I will.
Oh, wait a minute, wait till his head's down.
Let me all close.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where is he?
It was about this time that we started to slip into a nice routine and relax a little. A workout before the sun got too hot. And Riley wanted to check on the underwater gear, being the dagger board and the rudder. Today, we'd be setting sail for a new Anchorage, a bit further north.
First time raising your own anchor.
I know. The chain is honestly so beautiful. It's like, it's ridiculous.
I'm curious, like with with most boats you run the engine in neutral with some revs to make sure there's enough voltage coming through to kind of support what the windlass is trying to draw on.
Yeah.
But because of the electrical system on this boat, you don't need to kind of think about that because that seems so strong as is. Yeah, like on some boats you actually notice how well the windlass is pulling in based on how much revs you give the engine in neutral.
So the amount of power that this would use compared to the electric propulsion would just be quite minimal.
Yeah.
So we've actually got, there's a lock at the base of the mast here, and this locks the mainsail halyard up. So I pull this and I loosen off here and watch that line there, and if it stops like it should, then I know that the mainsail is locked in place, which is good.
So you don't need to rely on the actual halyard line
These
there.
these wouldn't be strong enough.
But you don't need to keep it around a drum or anything. It's just like.
And then this drum's free.
Yeah.
So it's locked there. So then to unlock it, you've got to come up and pull this and hope like anything that it never gets stuck. I guess you could cut it there, which is what I'd do, just above.
What's happening here?
We are just going along at 2 knots under electric engine, under the ocean vault. There's a line of wind up ahead of us and the wind's been going from here to here to here, but I think in about 10 minutes we'll be into some wind and actually be sailing. The solar panels, they're not keeping up with the electric engine, but it's saying that at 2 knots we could motor for like between 300 and 600 hours. I think that it's fluctuating because of how much sun we're getting on the solar panels. But it's good to see them keeping up. And we haven't gone very far because we're only going at 2 knots, but all morning we've used the windlass, the electric winches to hoist the main up, and the ocean vault for probably, for 1 nautical mile, and we're still on 73% battery.
What did we
so we
start
have
with?
73.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we haven't dropped it all.
Yeah, we're cooking along now. What happened?
We hit that wind line and rolled out the jib. Now we're going at 5.2, very heavily upwind.
And how much wind?
7 knots.
Nice.
We've just seen Mount Kinabalu for the first time. We were thinking of hiking Mount Kinabalu, but apparently it's no good now because it's the rainy season. You're just wet the whole time and it takes 3 days. So we'd have to do it in April or something like that, but it is huge. I'll put up on the screen how high it is here, but it is above the clouds and it just looks insane from here. And Lenny's also obsessed with volcanoes, so he was pretty excited to see it. Yeah, we're sailing into the wind. We're going to tack and head a bit closer to land. We've come quite far offshore. But yeah, we're going to get a bit closer because the waves are really picking up out here. That's fun. It's been a really fun sail today. How's it looking out here?
Good, there's just a cloud up ahead that I got my eye on. I've really got to be at the helm because we could put in a reef and then I could relax, but by the time we did that, I've just got to be at the helm for sort of an hour and a half to get us through this elevated level of wind, which is further offshore. So I'm going up here and I'll tack in closer and the wind will die down as we get closer to shore. So yeah, I'm just manning the ship at the minute.
The wind blew up to 22 knots and we needed to take a reef in order to crack off a bit, like at all. It's hard to explain to a non-sailor, but in such a powerful vessel you can leave a lot of sail up if you're going directly to windward. The wind sort of slips past the sails, but as soon as you want to turn away and potentially have the wind at even 90 degrees to your vessel, then you've got 22 knots plus the speed of the vessel in apparent wind, so over 35 knots, and it gets dangerous very, very quickly. I was experimenting here and very aware of the risks. If you weren't so experienced, then you would already have the reefs in place and you'd still be sailing quite fast. So we were just experimenting, but now it was definitely time to take those reefs.
So yeah, we need a bit of line management here as well. Nah, you're just gonna have to, this one here is the halyard, so that's just gonna have to go over here. And then your one, where does your one run?
Yeah, just this sail is in the way. It's like bitten the sail.
That's the first time we've ever taken a reef together. take a reef.
Okay, good. You nearly got it. Yes, you got it. Okay, coming up. Yeah?
Yep.
What are we doing here, Elena?
We're just winding in the jib. We're going to take down all the sails now and anchor after that crazy sail.
Yep. Still doing 6 knots. I think we're just gonna go here regardless, right?
But yeah.
Okay. So let's go in a little bit further. That looks shallow there.
Yeah, it does. I wouldn't go in much further. Is that reef?
Yeah, it's reef. So I'm
Good to go, yeah? Okay, that's about 30. What was the go with this anchorage? It was a bit of kind of rock and reef and sand to dodge where you drop the hook, or?
Honestly, I'm exhausted after that day's sail, and I don't think I'm making great decisions at this point. But the problem is that we don't have an engine, a diesel engine, and we're set up to be a hybrid, so we don't have enough battery to be electric alone. So we can't be cruising from there to here and back again to check out anchorages and then zipping out the back to flake the main beautifully, and sometimes we just got to get shit done at the moment. So we were over there and we were umming and ahhing as to whether or not that would be a good spot or not, and Elena, I think, correctly said that looks too reefy. This spot I think will be better, as in less reef and more protected from the wind. It's still pretty windy, but I think that this is the better spot, but then neither of them are perfect. So we're trying to, it's just a big compromise at the moment, but we've just anchored in the middle of reef. So hopefully if there's a squall from here tonight or something like that, we're far enough out that we don't hit any reef, but we can't be sure. Okay, so it's no longer appropriate to call it a typhoon or a tropical rotating storm of any kind. It's just
A lot of rain.
yeah, so this is the rain. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's the rain. This is the wind.
Today was big.
Am I
Okay.
sunburnt?
No.
Or just windburnt?
The back of your legs would be if I didn't tell you to put sunscreen on. You really get burnt on the back of your legs on this boat, I guess because the back is so exposed.
Yeah.
Another reason not
So
to have that
dangerous.
exposed. That is so dangerous.
Oh man, I can't, like,
I
I walked on the back deck here, I just nearly died in the marina.
I took a video today of Lenny and how he was sleeping. He was sleeping on the little island chair we have.
Again, that's also dangerous.
With 20 knots of wind, we were going so fast.
Gotta be careful.
And he was not moving, so it's very stable, it's all good. But today was hectic, like just energy-wise, we're all drained. And it was like, the heat was on when we took that reef, hey?
I wanted to say, this mightn't go so well, but as a male captain,
I think I up yesterday and then today
Why?
because of the anchoring that every couple goes through. So there are t-shirts that are made up, which is like, I'm sorry what I said when we were mooring and anchoring and all that sort of stuff. And when, I don't know what it is. Well, I know for me, there's a particular bunch of like extrinsic factors, stresses that are happening at the moment. So I'm like, you know, there's things broken on the boat, we're organising stuff, there's the kids. At the moment with Elayna and Forrest on board, I'm the only person that is fully capable of totally handling the boat. And it's new.
And he knows like what the sails can handle and stuff. Like we don't have a grasp on that yet.
Yeah, for sure.
So he's like, oh, we need to do this. We can't make those decisions because we don't know what he knows. He's spent years like getting this knowledge in his head.
But all of that is to say that when we've come in and we've gone to anchor, I've just been a dick. 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Accidentally.
You kind of have, yeah.
And I don't know what it is, but it happens to all couples everywhere. And I'm even like at this stage in our sailing career, I'm hyper aware of how difficult it is because there's a million different ways to find what you think is the good anchoring spot. You think that somewhere's good.
Well, the problem was we were looking on, because you need to compare like your boating app navigation, your B&G gear, and then we're also using Google Earth because a lot of this isn't like properly charted. And so we're doing the best we can with these 3 different devices, and what we were seeing on Google Earth looked like a nice sandy beach, but when we get up close it's actually reef.
Yeah.
So like it's off. And then there's this like last minute stress.
Yeah, and the electric engine as well.
And then we can't use too much of the electric engine.
So I've spent all day continuously pushing the let's go, let's charge button, because every time we tack it slows down and it stops charging. So I'm like, and because I'm so stressed about keeping the batteries fully charged,
we just can't let them run
every scrap
down.
of electricity that we're using, I'm like. So when Elayna didn't want to anchor over there, I was like, well, now we're going to have to motor over here.
But it's not that I didn't want to anchor over there. It's like there's reef.
Yeah.
But you kind of blame
and
me.
You were right. Yeah, I did.
But just for those of you who don't know why we can't let our electric engine run down, it's because there's a battery bank, and if that runs down, you need something to charge it, whether that's a generator or a diesel engine, and we don't have either of those things, and we could like just kill our batteries.
The anchoring and leaving marine.
Tell me more about you being a dick. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe you can pat it. That's it.
It's like a little dog, Darwin.
Yeah, look at his. Look at his.
Yeah, don't touch the eye.
Look, see, there's a head.
So it's turned on now, but don't touch anything.
I hope you guys have enjoyed the extra glimpses of Lenny and Darwin in this episode. It's been a joy watching their unique personalities emerge more vividly each day, and we seriously just spend all day laughing with and at them. Our eldest, Lenny, just started homeschooling actually, and we hope that, in time, he'll appreciate the extraordinary learning experience he's having out here. A blend of travel, immersive nature, and the world as his classroom.
Can you see the volcano behind you?
I don't see a volcano.
There.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it too. It's played in the dirt.
Are you pulling my blanket off?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm pulling your blanket out.
No.
What are we up to, monsieur?
The wind's blowing up a little bit, just a little bit. We've got the solar panels out, so I'm a little bit nervous. I can see some white caps out here. Me and Forrest are like, last time I was with you, our boat drifted off on Calypso.
Don't say it.
The anchor was carried away.
Oi, Elena, can you grab this bag? The boat's dragging.
That's probably why I'm nervous.
Bad luck.
Who wants to go on an adventure? Yeah! God damn it.
Oh.
No.
Oh my god.
Thank God the bow didn't hit then. Oh, that's timed really well.
Got a rock in my shoe, Darwin. Can you sympathise, mate?
Three modes of transport: engine, oars, and then some Whiteland feet.
This is one of the most, a big fly. Okay, all right. You're gonna show me the fly, are you?
Yeah, I'll show you the fly.
Oh, it's a dead bug. Yeah, it does look like a fly, doesn't it? This is one of the most beautiful beaches we've ever been to, and we couldn't even see it from the boat, but there are some people here building an eco lodge, and one of the guys just walked over to us and we were like, hey, and he was like, hey. And they're actually going to turn this into a coral conservation camp so people can come check out the coral. We didn't even know the coral was so amazing. We haven't had a chance to snorkel yet, but we will. But anyway, they're going to cook us lunch here on the beach, which is going to be amazing.
That one's not scared.
Lady Darwin.
Yep, so Darwin slipped and busted his lip pretty bad, as he does, and we were going to have to take a rain check on our dreamy beach lunch. It was time to head back to the boat anyway and assess our plans, as the weather conditions around here had started to change pretty fast.
Can we just talk about the fact we're sailing with just the head sail right now and we're hooning?
7 knots.
7 knots to just the head sail.
Yep, good, and drop it down.
That side.
So we didn't quite get the romantic lunch on the beach that we wanted, because Darwin hit his lip and he started crying, didn't he? Yeah? And we had to go back to the boat, Darwin. So the lady was so nice and she packed us the food in takeaway containers. We should give these back to her. Did she even ask for all this back?
She said, find my little thing on
Eco
Google
Lodge.
Maps and then message me.
Aw.
We'll have to deliver a crockery back on the morrow. I feel so much better in this Anchorage than that one. We're like right on the edge of the continental shelf.
What are you up to, Forrest?
We go for a little sail foil off the back of the boat. Apparently there's a resort on the other side there that we couldn't walk through the jungle to get to. It's too choppy for the dinghy, so I'm going to see if I can tack up wind and
Oh my
suss it out.
gosh, you're nuts.
I'll be staying in a 5-star hotel tonight and leave you guys.
Jealous. How much wind do you need?
Like you can have all different size sails, same as a boat, but I only brought one with me, and I need like maybe like 10 to 15 knots.
Okay, don't f this up for us.
Oh no!
He's gonna.
I was like, surely she's not filming.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna try and be sneaky and go straight off the back of it.
Alright, look, I'll put the camera away and then I'll film you when you're up.
Tell me when there's a gust coming.
There's a bit of a gust now.
Now there's a gust. Alright, I'm just gonna cruise out to the wind line and then jump up.
We're very scared of the crocodiles here.
Forrest just sent me a video. Balabac Islands, highest number of crocodiles in the Philippines.
I bet you that river that we're gonna go to. Oh no, I can't with crocodiles. Next week, we're thrilled to bring you along for our training day, where we'll be pushing our boat to its limits, exploring every aspect of its capabilities. We're hoping that pretty soon we'll be able to sail this bad boy with our eyes closed. Stay tuned, guys, and please leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Oh my god, it's caked on. Oh, yuck.